You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
You're planning a vacation, an escape from the day-to-day routine of everyday life. You're looking forward to getting pampered in some sunbathed tropical island getaway, surrounded by cool, balmy breezes, with the soothing, relaxing sounds of calypso music playing distantly in the warm island air. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Well, don't leave your pets at home. They want to go too. Welcome to Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So get ready to pack the bags and the bones with your Travel Tales host, Janine Franceschi.
Hello and welcome to Pet Life Radio. I'm Janine Franceschi, your host, and you've joined us today as we record the third installment of our special series for Travel Tales called Luxury Digs. Being in the doghouse never felt so good. On Luxury Digs, we, my Irish setter Beau and I, share with you all of the wonderful luxury or upscale things that we've discovered on our cross-country promotional tour to promote our company PAW. And PAW is pet-friendly accommodations worldwide, which can be found on the web at www.luxurypaw.com, and PAW is the only hotel booking engine online that exclusively features luxury. And when we say luxury, we mean 4-star or higher rated pet-friendly hotel properties for booking online. So again, I welcome you. I hope you find today's show informative and fun, and this has been an amazing week on our tour. We were in Virginia, and we were so fortunate we were able to stay at 2 amazing pet-friendly properties, one in Richmond, Virginia, and the other one in Thomas Jefferson country out in Keswick, Virginia. So please stay tuned, and we'll be right back to tell you all about both.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat backs and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Travel Tales will be zooming back with more great travel tips right after this.
Greetings, human. What planet am I on?
Welcome to Pet Planet. Here's a copy of Pet Planet Magazine, Florida's most informative and fun pet resource magazine. It features heartwarming stories and informative articles from local and national pet experts.
Excellent.
Pet Planet Magazine offers Operation Planet Rescue, helping rescued pets find new homes. And it's available at 500 locations in South and Central Florida and 24/7 on the internet at petplanetmagazine.com. If you're out and about with your pet, you may be featured in paparazzi, candid pictures of you and your pet. For up-to-date pet-friendly events, activities, and pet-related services and products, Pet Planet Magazine is your final destination.
I shall take this magazine home with me.
Back to your home planet?
No, to my condo in Boca.
Pet Planet Magazine. Check them out at www.petplanetmagazine.com or 352-394-8578. It's out of this world.
Hey, all you dog stylists. Are you on the cutting edge of canine design and shaggy chic? Groomer Has It on Animal Planet is now casting for Season 2. Groomer Has It is looking for competitive dog stylists with amazing personalities to compete to become Animal Planet's top groomer. $50,000 grand prize for the winner, plus weekly compensation for all contestants during filming. If you have what it takes to be the top groomer, then audition for Groomer Has It today. For more information, contact Catherine at 310-727-3337, extension 71272, or email groomerhasit@gmail.com.
That's it. You're madder than a junkyard dog, and you're not going to take it anymore. Your feathers are ruffled, your dander is up, and you've got a definite bone to pick. Join us each week on Pet Peeves, the show that lets you dig through the dirt and unleash your passion for pets. Your host, pet expert and award-winning author Amy Shojai will talk about what makes you howl and what hisses you off. Pet Peeves every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Well, welcome back. And again, this is Janine Franceschi from PAW on the web at www.luxurypaw.com. And this week, Beau and I were in Virginia on our cross-country tour. And our first stop was Richmond. And we stayed in just the most magnificent Beau Arts hotel. It was the Jefferson Hotel in Richmond, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a little bit. But one of the things we found, one of the activities, and it's kind of crosses that line between activity and pet-friendly boutique shop, because going there is so much fun. It was such an activity that we've listed it under activities. It's called 3 Dog Bakery, and it's at 9200 Stony Point Fashion Parkway in Richmond, Virginia. And that's on the web at 3dogrichmond.com, and 3 is spelled out. And it is one of the best, if not the best, pet specialty boutiques and bakeries I've ever been into. It just had really unique things, wonderful, wonderful quality. And the bakery counter there, the bakery case, was absolutely beautiful. It looked like everything in that case had just come off the silver tray high tea at the Ritz or the Taj. They were stunning. I mean, you wanted to eat them yourselves, and they were all for dogs. It was really funny, but they were just beautiful. And they do birthday cakes and birthday parties and catering, and actually the welcome gift that we got when we arrived at the Jefferson Hotel was from 3 Dog Bakery, and it was this doggy bag with little paws all over it, and inside just an amazing assortment of treats. And one of them even had Beau's name written on the bone in carob. It looked like chocolate, and I thought, I wonder if this is really chocolate, because, you know, they're not supposed to eat chocolate. And it isn't. It's carob, and it looks like chocolate, and it just is. I can't tell you how just fantastically eye-appealing these things were. I wanted one. And in Richmond, our favorite undiscovered gem was actually the location where the 3 Dog Bakery is. And it's called the Stony Point Fashion Park. And again, it's 9200 Stony Point Fashion Parkway. And that's in Richmond, Virginia. You can find them on the web at www.shopstonypoint.com, and Stony is STONYPOINT. It's a fantastic outdoor kind of open air mall, and it's this really novel concept. It's really great. They've got park benches and outdoor tables and sculpture garden, and it's all pet friendly. So pet friendly, in fact, that if you go to the information booth and you ask for a map of the store locations within the complex, when you look at the map, there are several different places that are denoted by a little dog icon, and those are pet service stations. And what they mean by that is just different areas around the mall that have water bowls set out for the pets and fresh water in them all the time. And it's really, really nice. I mean, some of the restaurants there still need to get on board with the pet-friendly concept and be a little more gracious when serving the customers with pets. We stopped at Champs, for instance, which had nobody on the dining patio, and they requested that I leave Beau outside the fenced area, which is fine. And I clipped the leash to the fence by my feet, and the waitress was rather rude and told me that I had to tie Beau up on the other side of the paths on the island, kind of midway across the walkway there, and that he was too close for that health code, which was completely untrue. And we left, because had I tied him where they wanted me to tie him, he would have made his presence known for the next 45 minutes. You know, had I let him sit at my feet on the outside of the fence, he'd have been fine. And instead, we went across the way to the little Mexican takeout place that has outdoor dining, and they were lovely. They could not have been nicer. So if you have a hankering for a little Mexican food while you're in Richmond, then go to Stony Point Parkway and give them a try. They were really the only restaurants that we were able to find that had outdoor dining was at the Stony Point Fashion Park. So once again, that was really the best place. And that was about a 10-minute drive from where we were staying in downtown Richmond. And you definitely need a car, I would say, in Richmond, unless you're staying where we stayed at the Jefferson Hotel, and they provide car service anywhere you really would like to go. It was a wonderful amenity to take advantage of if you didn't bring a car. But of course we did. We brought our Honda Element, and we were driving all over the city of Richmond and Virginia in the Element with the paws all over it, and making quite a stir. And we found some great resources when we were looking in Richmond. There's a free guide available at different veterinary offices, groomers, other pet specialty shops. We actually found ours at Three Dog Bakery. And it's a little magazine called Family Dog Digest, and it's free. If you can't find a copy, it's available online at www.familydogdigest.com, and it's great for pet-friendly things to do in the Richmond area. Whether you live there or whether you're visiting, this particular issue had all different pet-friendly hotels listed in it. And so I think they put it out quarterly, but check it out online, and it's a great resource. And the other really great resource was the State of Virginia website, which is www.virginia.org. And it has an entire section devoted to traveling and sightseeing in Virginia with your pets. And probably the easiest way to find this particular section that I'm talking about is to type pet wheel in the search box. And you'll get a page, and it gives you this little wheel that, the idea is that you spin the wheel and find the different pet-friendly things to do. And it's a little tedious, I have to say, but it does give you a lot of information. And so visit virginia.org and type pet wheel into the search box, and you should be able to find that. We always try to find extravagant indulgence, and this week it was nothing too extravagant, but Beau had been so good lately. I mean, he's been so amazingly well behaved with all this traveling that we bought him a new toy. And it's hard to find a toy that Beau doesn't destroy quickly and easily. And we bought him a Kong Wubba. That's WUBBA. And he loves it. And it's kind of shaped like an octopus, and it's got streamers, and so it's a great throw toy or tug of war toy. And we can, kind of play with it in the car as we're driving. And he is completely unable to rip or destroy this toy, no matter how hard you try. And we've had it almost a week now, and it's the longest any toy has survived with Beau and I. So it's definitely worth mentioning. And the Kong Company can be found online at Kong, K-O-N-G, company.com. And now I can tell you about the hotel where we stayed. We stayed at the Jefferson Hotel in Richmond, Virginia. And it is, as I mentioned, this magnificent Beaux Arts masterpiece of a building. Everywhere you look, there is just incredible pieces of stained glass. They have a room that's called the Rotunda, and it has this huge piece of round stained glass in the dome of the Rotunda, and really high ceilings, cathedral ceilings, and marble floors. And actually the staircase in the hotel is the staircase that they modeled the staircase on that's in Gone with the Wind. And so it's this beautiful, dramatic staircase. It's really, really beautiful. The staff was so incredibly, incredibly gracious. Everybody, from the doorman to the chef to the person who checked us in to the concierge, you could tell that these people loved where they worked. They were so unbelievably nice and just gracious and genuine. Sometimes you have, a level of professionalism at high-end properties. And, it's just nice that these people, you could tell that they were just so genuine. And when we arrived, Beau was given a big doggy bag of handmade treats, all from the Three Dog Bakery. And as I mentioned, one of them even had his name printed on it. And the Jefferson Hotel is a 5-star, 5-diamond hotel, 5 diamonds from AAA, and now it is a 4 Paws Up hotel because they just were so incredible. It's the highest rating that PAW, Pet Friendly Accommodations Worldwide, will bestow upon a luxury pet-friendly property, and they deserve every paw. We say that PAW, 4 Paws Up, is the kind of place that has your puppy on the floor, all 4 paws up, like he's getting this great belly rub and just so happy. And that is absolutely what our experience was like at the Jefferson Hotel. It was divine. It's really my favorite flavor of luxury property. It's every amenity you could think of. Everything is so well thought through. It's beautiful. It's all kind of wrapped up in this old world ambiance. It was just really wonderful. They serve high tea in the afternoon in the lobby, which Beau is welcome to come to. It was really, really wonderful. And divine. Divine is the word, and you can't often say things are divine. So definitely stay at the Jefferson Hotel if you get the opportunity in Richmond, Virginia. It's time to hear from our sponsors, so please stay tuned. I'm Janine Franceschi, your host for Luxury Digs. Being in the doghouse never felt so good here on Pet Life Radio. And when we come back, there's a little bit more about Virginia, but this time we're in the country at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains, which is just absolutely gorgeous country, gorgeous scenery. And please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Pets are part of the family, and when traveling with your dog, there's only one magazine to include when packing your doggie's duffel bag, and that's Fido Friendly, the travel and lifestyle magazine for you and your dog. Each bi-monthly issue includes hotel, city, and state reviews and doggy destinations to explore with your furry companion. Fido Friendly magazine can be found at Borders, Barnes & Noble, PetSmart, Pet Boutiques, and Fido Friendly hotels nationwide. Or you can go online to subscribe at www.fidofriendly.com. So get traveling with your pet today and leave no dog behind. And remember, Fido Friendly's the only magazine dedicated to the travel lifestyle of man's best friend, and the one magazine your dog will thank you for.
If you love your pet, you won't want to miss the Louisville Pet Lovers Expo, September 27th and 28th at the Kentucky Expo Center. Check out the latest in pet products and services from over 100 exhibitors. Meet adoptable pets from local shelters and rescue groups, demonstrations, and a pet fashion show. Plus, you can enter your pet into lots of fun contests with great prizes. It's all at the Louisville Pet Lovers Expo, September 27th and 28th at the Kentucky Expo Center. Go to LouisvillePetExpo.com for more.
New York, the glitz, the glamour, the exciting Mutt-tropolis, the sparkling kitty city that never sleeps. Join us each week for Pets in the City with your host, Diane West. Celebrity pet sightings, hot events, and news and reviews with the hottest movers, shakers, and tail waggers in New York. So take a bite out of the Big Apple with Pets in the City every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Welcome back. This is Janine Franceschi, your host at Pet Life Radio, and we're doing a special series for Travel Tales called Luxury Digs. Being in the doghouse never felt so good. And this is where we share, we being Beau, my Irish setter, and I, we share our fantastic finds with you from our cross-country promotional tour promoting PAW, pet-friendly accommodations worldwide, on the web at www.luxurypaw.com. And we are the only online booking engine that exclusively offers luxury, pet-friendly hotel properties for booking. And we're leaving Richmond, Virginia, and we're headed kind of northwest to the country out to Keswick, Virginia. And Keswick is out in the country at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains. It is just beautiful. It's home to Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, and that's our favorite activity when we were in the area. Monticello is 931 Thomas Jefferson Parkway, and that's Charlottesville, North Carolina. And you can find them online at www.monticello.org. and it's Monticello, Monticello. And Monticello is, you've seen it a million times on television and in photographs and pictures, but it is so beautiful. You really should try to incorporate it into your trip if you are in the Charlottesville or Keswick area of Virginia. It is pet-friendly on the grounds. The buildings are not pet-friendly, but it is a wonderful place to go for a walk and enjoy the gardens and just experience the contemplative mood and ambiance and serenity of the place. It is just magical, very special place, and I highly suggest you visit if you get the opportunity. Our favorite undiscovered gem out there in the country, there were several vineyards and wineries in the area that are pet-friendly, and we really enjoyed the Oasis Winery, which is at 14141 Hume Road, Hume, and that's in Hume, Virginia, and their website address is www.oasiswine.com, OASISWINE.com. And pets are welcome on leash, and as always, please bring appropriate cleanup materials. This is a magnificent place to stroll the grounds and see how the vines are tended, and pets are not allowed in the tasting rooms or inside any of the buildings, but they are very pet-friendly and very accommodating. And it was a lot of fun. So definitely go and try the wines that they offer there and enjoy the grounds. They're just absolutely beautiful. And our favorite restaurant when we were out in Keswick was the Palmer Restaurant, which is on site at our hotel. And we stayed at Keswick Hall. And the Palmer Restaurant had a wonderful menu, outdoor patio dining, right next to the hot tub area, overlooking gorgeous, gorgeous golf greens. I mean, just meticulously maintained golf greens. It was absolutely beautiful. And it offered just gorgeous vista in the early evening light. It was really a wonderful place to sit and have a nice casual meal in good company. The people there were really, really lovely. For resources, again, the best resource we could find, whether we were in Richmond or out in the country, was the State of Virginia website, which again was www.virginia.org. And definitely visit that site when you're trying to plan your trip, in addition to visiting the Luxury Paw website and the Canine Concierge pages for Keswick and Richmond. Our extravagant indulgence when we were out in the country, as we all know these days, it's an extravagant indulgence to take a drive to nowhere, in particular just to see the scenery with the cost of gasoline the way it is. And even knowing that that was an extravagant thing to do, it was impossible to not take a drive along the Blue Ridge Parkway. On a beautiful sunny day, I grabbed my sunglasses and got Beau's doggles. You know, they're goggles for dogs because he loves to stick his head out the window and let his ears blow in the wind, and the doggles, as ridiculous as they look, and they do look pretty funny, really protect his eyes from any road debris and sand. And so we strapped on his goggles and we hit the road, and it's called America's Favorite Drive for a reason. The Blue Ridge Parkway is just shy of 500 winding miles that extends from the Shenandoah National Park to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in North Carolina. And we were only able to do a small portion of the drive, but it offers absolutely breathtaking scenery and should not be missed. If you're in the area, it's one of those iconic drives that if you have the opportunity to take advantage of, you won't be sorry you did. It really was spectacular. On a perfect clear day, there's just nothing like it. The hotel where we stayed is called Keswick Hall, and it was magnificent. It is an Orient Express hotel, and it is part private golf club and part hotel, and it is set among its own Arnold Palmer signature 18-hole golf course and a spa, just a magnificent spa offering everything you could possibly want in a spa. Wonderful treatment offerings there. Had 2 pools, obviously on-site golfing, and a great golf pro shop, and also had tennis on site. And your concierge there could arrange nearby hot air balloon rides, which we did not take advantage of because we're going to do that when we're in Aspen. So we're saving the hot air balloon ride for Beau for Aspen. But also they could arrange horseback riding nearby for you. And it can't be overstated how beautiful this setting is. The building has a really interesting lineage of owners, and one of them was Laura Ashley, who came to fame for her interior decorating and home design and fashion design excellence. And she was really the one that brought it back to life, and it's just beautiful out in horse country, and the staff there was just not pet friendly. I mean, they were pet obsessed, but in the best possible way. And when we arrived, we had a welcoming committee. They were so excited. They knew Beau was coming. They were so excited. There were 3 or 4 people, plus the bellman, who came out to the portico to welcome Beau. They each had a little handful of little biscuits, and it was it was such a warm welcome. And they too, so genuine in welcoming Beau to the hotel. And when we arrived in our room, we were greeted by this big, beautiful, fluffy pet bed and 2 ceramic bowls for food and water, which was the first time we've ever had real ceramic bowls, which was really nice. And then there was another treat, but this time the treat was for me. It wasn't for Beau. It was homemade toffee, which was just delectable. It's incredibly, incredibly good. And I'm sure I was supposed to have, like a little nibble. But, of course, I ate the whole plate. You couldn't not eat the whole plate. It was fantastic. It was really a treat. And then we had just started to settle into our room, and we weren't there 10 minutes when there was a knock on the door, and it was the woman from reception who had just checked us in. And in her hands, she had a plate of hot from the oven, flaky, bone-shaped biscuits that she had added chicken stock to so that they would taste like chicken for Beau. And he just went berserk. He loved those biscuits like nothing I have ever seen. I've never seen him take something off a plate. He's really pretty well behaved, but he was up on his hind legs and his snout in that plate so fast, it was just really, really funny. And he just loved them, absolutely loved them. And she made a friend for life in him. Let me tell you, he could see her 10 years from now and remember that she was the lady that gave him the chicken biscuits because he just loved them. And instantly, right there, we awarded Keswick Hall 4 paws up. And boy, did they deserve it. They carried that level of enthusiasm and that level, and just an unprecedented level of professionalism throughout our entire stay. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Beau was allowed absolutely everywhere on the property with the exception of the interior food establishments. And as I mentioned, the Palmer restaurant has outdoor dining, but even the interior food establishments, the restaurant inside the Keswick Hall and the pub, were both willing to give me a menu, let me sit in the lobby that was adjacent to the restaurant or the pub, and serve us out there so that I could have Beau with me. And the food was amazing, really, really amazing. I can't stop talking about the toffee, but I also had a little individual size pecan pie that was just perfect. It was just perfection. With a little scoop of vanilla ice cream. It was insane. I could have had one of those every day for the rest of my life. It was so good. And Beau was allowed, as I was saying, absolutely everywhere. He was really allowed in the pool area, which he seldom is. At many of the places we stayed, they don't allow you in the food or the pool area. But as long as he was on a leash, so that I could ensure he wouldn't jump into the gorgeous infinity pool, he was welcome to be there. And I think the best part of the stay for Beau, and maybe the not-so-best part of the stay for me, was the 2 hours that I spent trying to get Beau back on leash after letting him run on the golf course after hours. When we checked in, the woman said to me, "Oh, he looks like he's a runner." And I said, "Oh, he is. He's from Nantucket, and he runs in the moors every day, and he really misses that because we're, traveling and doing this cross-country tour." And she said, "Oh, if you wait until after 8 o'clock, when the greens are closed, he's allowed to run on the greens." And I said, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Yes." Well, Beau just went berserk. He was so happy. He just completely lost control. And I couldn't stay mad, though, because he was having so much fun. And it was just pure joy. He was just, every molecule in his body was just so happy to be out there running free like that. It was really great to see. And we had a wonderful, wonderful stay at Keswick Hall. And I would recommend Keswick Hall to anyone who just wanted to combine a pet-friendly luxury hotel environment with golfing or pampering, because the spa and the golf, I mean, it's just a win-win all around for anybody. And I want to send a special thank you out there to the people at Keswick Hall. as I mentioned, they were really fantastic, but they went above and beyond. We had some scheduling difficulties with some hotels that are coming up on our tour, and they jumped right in, helped us to arrange a stay for 2 nights at another Orient hotel in Charleston, South Carolina, which is where we'll be at the end of this week. And they just went above and beyond. They were so gracious and so wonderful and so willing to help. And I can't stress enough that if you can go stay at Keswick Hall, you should. You'll be happy every single second that you're there. And so will your dog. Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you for joining Beau and I today on Pet Life Radio. You can find all the contact information to the places I've mentioned here today on the PAW website, the Canine Concierge pages for Richmond and Keswick, Virginia, at www.luxurypaw.com. And as always, please email me at Janine, Janine, at PetLifeRadio.com if you have any questions or places that you know about, that we should know about, that we could tell everyone about on Pet Life Radio. And please check out our cross-country promotional tour on PAW, Pet-Friendly Accommodations Worldwide, and just let us know if you've got any place that you would like us to check out. We would be happy to do that. You take care until we can meet again next week when we tell you all about where to go, what to do, where to stay in Charleston, South Carolina. Take care. Bye-bye.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat bags and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Pet Life Radio presents Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So, get ready to pack the bags and the bones with Travel Tales, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.